Dear students, I am Santhan, working as a physics faculty in Target English Medium School. Today in this part 2 video, I would like to explain graphical representation for image formed by the concave lens. Already in our previous video, we clearly discussing about how to graphically represent it or how to graphically draw the image formed by the convex lens when the object is placed at different positions. So once again listen very carefully. In case of convex lens, if the object is at infinity, image is formed at focus in other side. That is the real inverted, highly diminished image. Next, in the second way, if object is placed between infinity and center of curvature or 2f or beyond the 2f, image will be formed between the focus and center of curvature in other side of the object. That is also real inverted diminished image will be formed. If the object is placed in the third position at the 2f only, image is also formed at the 2f in other side. Is nothing but center of curvature. It is also real inverted and the size of the image is the same as the size of the object. In fourth condition, if object is placed between the center of curvature and optic center or between the 2f and f or between the f and 2f, whatever that may be. So our image will be formed beyond the 2f or between the 2f and infinity. That is also a real inverted image and it is enlarged or magnified image will be formed. Next, the fifth situation is object is placed at the focus, the image will be formed at infinity. That is also real inverted and highly magnified image. Next, the last and the sixth one. So if object is placed between optic center and the principal focus or focus and optic center, at that time image will be formed in the same side of the object only. That's why it is a virtual erect and magnified image will be formed. Now let me come to our topic directly. So the graphical representation. The graphical representation for image formed by concave lens. The first one under this one. If object is placed at infinity, object is at infinity. U is equals to infinity simply. So listen, if object is placed at infinity or if object at infinity, so concave lens means we know that very clearly, like this one. So at the middle is thinner, at the edges are marginal or very easy thicker. We draw a principal axis. It is in an optic center O. So already I clearly explained to you and also I will tell to you clearly. If the object is at infinity, according to the property of the light, we are consider the light is always travel in straight line path only from one place to another place. That's why the light rays are coming from the distant position of the object. We consider parallel to the which one? Principal axis. So it is the principal axis. For the principal axis, the rays are coming from the object. We consider as okay, parallel to this one. Then after the refraction, we know that like this one. So after the refraction, in case of concave lens, previously in the ray diagram for image formation, I clearly explained. After the refraction, what will be happen here? The rays are never meet in concave lens because of the first refracted rays goes to one side and second refracted rays goes to the other side. That's why after the refraction, the two rays are never meet in the other side of the object or other side. But where the image will be formed. So we know that very clearly. So every time I will tell this is very important. So when the image will be formed in the two cases, after the reflection or refraction, either the rays are really meet at a point or appears to meet or diverge from a point. That point, what will be formed? Image will be formed. But when you are using the concave lens, what will be happen after the refraction? The two rays are never meet in other side. But where the image will be formed, so automatically what thought is rise in your mind? So concave lenses does not forms the real image because after the refraction the rays are never really meet. So now this first refracted ray you produced backward or extended backward, and the second refracted ray is also extended backward. These two rays are meet at this point. So this is we know that if the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, at that time the refracted ray appears diverge from the focus. That's why from the focus point the rays appears to diverge. But the refracted rays are extended to backward. Finally they meet at the which point? Focus. It is the F1. It is the 2F1. So where here these two rays are extended, these two rays are meet this point or not? That's why at this point what will be formed? Image will be formed. So from this one, what you understanding? After the refraction in concave lens, the rays are never meet. That's why. So the two refracted rays you extended to the backward. So the two rays are meet at one point. At that point, what will be formed? Image. But here, these two rays are really meet? No, these two rays are appears to meet. That's why it is which type of image? What is the nature of image? Nature of the image. So virtual and erect first one. So virtual image is always erected, is nothing but it is not inverted, it is appears as usually. Second one, which type of one? Highly diminished or point size is nothing but point size. Highly diminished or point size image is formed at F in the same side of the object. So it is very important. So listen, what is the nature of the image formed by the concave lens when object is placed at infinity? Means virtual and erect image will be formed. So listen, real is always inverted, virtual is always erected. Highly diminished or point size image will be formed where at the principal focus in the same side of the object, because of object is in left hand side and the image is also formed in the left hand side. But this type of manner where you are observing means Galileo telescope, you are observing this type of manner. Next, the second one and the last one also. If object is placed, if object is placed at any point between infinity to optic center. So this is listen, very important. If object is placed at any point between infinity to optic center, means except the infinity, okay, between infinity to optic center. It is an optic center O. So it is, we can see as AF, means focus F1. This side, what is there? F2. It is the 2F2. There is no need to mention, but okay, it is the 2F1. So you consider object is placed at anywhere between the infinity to optic center. For example, between the 2F1 and F1 I will be considered here. So I will be roughly showing another diagrams also. So AB is the position of the object. This object is placed between the 2F1 and F1 because of object position is lies between optic center to infinity or not, because of 2F1 and F1 is also one of the points are between the optic center and the infinity. This is optic center, here the infinity, that is one is there. So now from the object we consider the two rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis like this one, and this ray you are extended backward, like it is appears to passing through the focus or appears to diverge from the focus, that is known. And the second one we can say that it is appears to, it is passing through the which one? Optic center. We know that. So here from the position of the object we can say the two rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis, after the refraction appears to passing through the focus. And second one, the second incident ray is passing through the optic center obliquely. So already I clearly explained in the rules for image formation. If the incident ray is passing through the optic center obliquely, in case of convex and concave lens it is undeviated. That's why this is the undeviation ray. But this ray is going to like this ray is also going to like this. Means so these two rays are after the refraction by the concave lens, they never meet. That's why real image is not formed. But so which image will be formed? Obviously in another one, which one is there? So another one is virtual image. But where it is formed? I say that. So the first refracted ray extended to the backward, and second refracted is also extended to the backward, where these two are meet. This point, this A dash, B dash. That's why, so this point, what will be formed? Image will be formed. image will be formed. So the image will be formed where between the optic center and the principal focus, or between the principal focus and the optic center. So listen very carefully. If object is placed at any point between infinity to optic center, okay, image will be formed between the optic center to principal focus or principal focus to optic center. That is one. So in this one also, image is, it is a real or virtual? It is a virtual only, because of at this point rays are never really meet, appears to meet. That's right. So what is the nature? Virtual and erect image will be formed. Next, second one. So diminished image will be formed, not highly diminished, just diminished image is formed between optic center and principal focus. This one. So virtual and erect image will be formed. Diminished image is formed between the optic center and the principal focus, or principal focus and optic center. This type of manner you are observing to correct the myopia. So means myopia is one of the eyesight or eye defect. So to cure that eye defect of the myopia, so it is okay, we are using this type of manner. That is we discussed in the further next chapter, that is human eye and colorful world chapter. In that chapter I will be clearly explain what is the myopia and what is the hypermetropia, like that. Okay, it's nothing but about the defects of eyes. So here listen, in case of concave lens, how many graphical representation for image formed by these lenses means only two are there. One is when the object is placed at infinity, image will be formed at the focus in the same side of the object only. It is a virtual and erect image. Okay, so first case, highly diminished image will be formed at the principal focus. That type of manner we are observed in Galileo telescope. And second one, if object is placed at any point except the infinity, so up to the optic center, is nothing but from infinity to optic center, the image will be formed between the optic center to principal focus, or principal focus to optic center only. It is also virtual, erect and diminished image will be formed. This type of manner we are observing to correct the myopia, eye defect. So that's right. So listen very carefully. In convex lenses, totally 6 ray diagrams are there for image formation, and the concave lens 2 diagrams are there. So from this one, what you are finally understand that convex lenses is forms real as well as the virtual image also. Means real image and virtual image, not as well as real and virtual image. Because of you are observing that up to the first 5 situations it will be formed the real image, but in the last situation is nothing but if the object is placed between the optic center and the focus, or between the focus and the optic center, image will be formed in the same side of the object, that is the virtual image. But in case of concave lens, it is always forms the which image? Virtual and erect image only. At the same way, okay. So, but in case of convex lenses, we are observing different types. Means one time diminished image, one time highly diminished image, one time object size, image size both are same at one time. So magnified image is nothing but the convex lens will be forms the diminished size of the image is same as the object, and magnified image will be formed. But in case of concave lens, it is always forms the diminished image only. So the type of differences are there between the convex and the concave lenses when you are observing that. And one more thing, when you are using the convex and concave lenses, if you are follow the rules for sign conversion in any by any one reason, is nothing but during solving the numericals, like that type of situations. So which values you are considered as positive and which values you are considered as negative mainly. So why we are discussing this topic in this time means, okay, either convex and concave lens, they have the two refracting surfaces mainly in the equiconvex or biconvex or biconcave lenses. So that's why if they have the two curved refracting surfaces, they have two principal focus and two radius of curvature. That's why during solving the numericals, okay, so which radius of curvature we consider as a positive and other one is considered as a negative. And in the focus also, which focus we consider as a we consider mainly that is either left hand side or right hand side. That's why, so that is one. Rules for sign conversion. Rules for sign conversion in lens. Simply, rules for sign conversion in lens. So one side is, what is that one? Convex lens. Other side is concave lens. One side is convex, another side is concave. Optic center. So just we can say that if object is at infinity diagonal, if object is placed at infinity, that concept, based on that concept, we are easily understanding that after the refraction they pass through the focus. To F2. This is the F1 to F1 or C1. It is the C2. That is very clearly. It is the F2. Now this side is also. F1 to F1 or C1, F2 to F2 or C2. This one is there. So that's why, here. So when you are using the convex lens in order to solve the numericals or problems mainly, so this confusion will be occurs. So because of it is a equiconvex lens, it is a equiconcave lens. So both are observing that they have the spherical surfaces. So each spherical surface will have one radius of curvature or is nothing but center of curvature, and each curvature will be having its focal length. But now in this one, generally most of the cases we are using the equiconvex lens. So when you are using the equiconvex lens, what will be happen? So focus will be same. Is it correct or not? Focus point is same and the center of curvature distance is also same. But here, so once we remember about the rules for sign conversion. In the rules for sign conversion, what is the first point? Pole of the curved surface. Pole is nothing but here optic center. That's why optic center or pole of the curved surface or spherical surface is considered as a origin. That is the first point. Second one, all distances must be measured from pole or optic center only. Pole is in the case of mirrors, optic center in case of lenses. Next, third point. If we measure the any distance in the direction of incident ray, we consider as positive. If we measure the any distance opposite to the incident ray, we consider as negative. Above the height measured above the principal axis considered as positive, below the principal axis considered as negative. That are the rules for sign conversion in case of lenses and mirrors also. Now here you are observing in this diagram, light ray is travel in which direction? This is the direction of light ray, that is we know that. Here is also, this is the direction of light ray, that is one. So direction of the light ray is from left to right, is nothing but object is this side, the rays are coming from the object for both either convex and concave lens. Now here you are observing very clearly. So in this one, after the diffraction where the two rays are meet, means most of the cases we know that the rays are after the refraction they meet in other side of the object. That's why this focus only we are considered in case of real image formed by this one. Listen very carefully. So means after the refraction in case of convex lens, the rays are meet after the refraction at the focus point. Focus point is inside other side of the focus point, not in the same side of the object. That's why this focus point we are considered in case of convex lens when the when we can during the formation of real image. But here object is in the left hand side, image is also forming the same side of the object. That's why here which focus is considered among the f1 and f2, we consider the f1 only. Here we consider which one? F1 on this side. That's why simply here you are observing that. So at the same way we know that the distance between optic center to principal focus like this one is the f is nothing but focal point. Focal point is nothing but the distance between optic center to principal focus is called focal, not focal point, focal length. Next, the distance from optic center to center of curvature of the first one is r1, like the same way. So the distance from optic center to second curve means 2f2 is r2. So totally 3. Focal length, radius of curvature 1, radius of curvature 2. Because of you can set the light here refracted in the two curved surfaces. That's why you must be considered the two radius of curvature. Now from this one you are observing that rules for sign conversion. What you are considering here? F is equals to positive, first one. Next, R1 is equals to positive, third one. R2 is equals to negative. It is very important. Some numericals are there about this one. During solving that numerical, it is useful for you. So the direction of the means if you can measure the any distance in the direction of incident ray or light ray, we take it as positive. That's why every distance must be measured from where optic center. That's why here after the refraction rays are meet in case of formation of real image. That's why we consider this focus, not this one. So due to that, what you are considered that if rays are meet in this one means from optic we know that focal length means the distance from optic center to principal focus. That's why our measuring direction is same as the direction of incident ray. That's why we can take it as a positive. Like the same way from optic center to first radius of curvature R1. So it is also positive. But this one it is which direction? Opposite for the incident ray. That's why we take it as negative. Like the same way, this side also. F1 is equals to, what is that one? Negative. Second one, R1 is equals to negative. Next third one, R2 is equals to positive. This one. So the distance from, okay, optic center to principal focus, this one means our measuring direction is opposite to the incident ray. That's why we can take it as a negative. Like the same way, from optic center to F1 means first center of curvature is also is opposite to the which one? Direction of incident, then take a negative. But here too, second radius of curvature, our measuring direction is same as the direction of the ray. That's why positive. So when you are using the convex or concave lenses in order to solve the numerical, so how to use the units for the sign conversion means, so in case of convex lens, focal length is positive, R1 is positive, R2 is negative. In case of concave lens, focal length is negative, right? R1 is also negative, but R2 is positive.